げてでもたどり着きたい僕らは今日という未来も一人では多分見つけられなかったから。
What's up, Soul Eater fans? Soul here, bringing you the 4th episode of one of my favorite new animes, Soul Eater Not. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to check out the episode I've linked in the description below. Now, I wasn't able to go over episode 3 last week, but it begins with the witch of the girls' dorm, Kim, waking up from a strange nightmare, and cuts to the opening and our 3 main characters having lunch at the DWMA cafeteria, which is filled with a variety of foods for students who are from around the world. And this is yet another closer look into the DWMA lifestyle that we just didn't see in the original Soul Eater. While they are at lunch, we also get a first look at Ox from the original while he was younger, and how DWMA students choose their names, which is pretty interesting for an academy. I have finished up to book 2 in the manga, so I can assure you that we will be seeing more original Soul Eater characters in this anime. And now from here we move on to something more interesting when we find out that Akane and Clay are working undercover for Sid. And from what I've seen in the manga, I think these 2 are going to turn out to be some fan favorites. I don't want to give anything away, but skipping ahead to see Akane and Clay at work, there's a very strange person they call traitors, which mindlessly attacks Akane, and that very short scene is great for foreshadowing what's to come. So I've seen a ton of people say that this anime is called Soul Eater Not because it's not Soul Eater. But in the DWMA classroom where Sid is teaching, he clearly reveals that Not actually stands for Normally Overcome Target, which is the non-combatant class Tsugumi, Mei, and Anya are in. Soul Eater, on the other hand, took place in the especially advanced target Eat class. I can tell you after reading the end of book 2 that Soul Eater Not is going to have some unexpected action, but clearly Okubo wanted this anime to be more about Death City and the new students rather than non-stop action. And I'm glad we got that with Soul Eater, but this anime is also a nice change of pace. And we see this in the next part of the episode that just focuses on Tsugumi working at Deathbuck's cafe and interacting with Kim. Though soon thereafter we are introduced to a brand new weapon, Jacqueline, showing off her skills just like Maka was in the first episode. And after the training session is over, Anya gets attacked on her way home, at which point Mei, Akane, and Clay save her and clue us in that something mysterious is going on inside DWMA. As for the rest of the episode, there isn't much that pertains to the main storyline, so moving straight into episode 4, which is my favorite thus far, it starts off with a nightmare like episode 3, but this time it's Tsugumi's, and she's clearly worried about being a weapon at DWMA. And this is actually a theme that has carried throughout the episode. After she wakes up, the series clues us in that some of the weapons don't really have a choice that they are at DWMA, and Tsugumi is homesick. Now this episode completely focuses on our main character, and while she's feeling down about everything, she asks Akane about why meisters come to DWMA. As he's explaining, we find out something about Akane that Soul Eater fans will absolutely love. His family runs a branch of the school called the Star Clan, and then we see the look in his eyes, and I was so excited when I read this part in the manga. It really makes me wonder where he fits in with Black Star, so hopefully we'll find out. Now Akane might not be as cool as Black Star, but he's definitely smoother, and this confuses Tsugumi's life more by flirting with her, which Clay makes even worse by trying to cover up their secret mission. Everything about this scene is just one hilarious Soul Eater moment after another, and that carries over to Tsugumi meeting Maka and Soul yet again, which if you're a Soul Eater fan, how could you not love seeing these 2 come back? When they pass by and Tsugumi asks for advice, it just reminds me of how much we watched Maka go through in the original, because Tsugumi just makes me all around think what Maka would have been like when she first came to DWMA. But nonetheless, the Okubo style comedy continues from when Maka just tells Tsugumi to not worry, following her back to the dorms and on to the next day. Now nearing the end of the episode with Sid's fitness test, Tsugumi starts to feel very inferior to Mei and Anya. And even though Mei still forgets everything and Anya is very self-conscious, Tsugumi still feels this way. But to finish the episode, Akane gives her encouragement and it ends on a positive note. Overall, I really enjoyed episode 4, but tell me what you guys think about the new episodes and Akane being in the Star Clan. Do you guys think that something will happen with him and Black Star in the books that haven't been released yet? Also, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Soul Eater.